I have an interview today. Now, this is by no means an important interview. It's just at a local CrossFit gym. Just, a part-time job, making like $10 an hour. It's honestly really not that big of a deal, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm really nervous. Now, I've done a lot of interviews in my life. I mean, as a filmmaker, as a CrossFit trainer, as a stockbroker, I mean, you name it, I've done it. But nevertheless, every time I interview, even though I've literally done dozens of interviews for all different kinds of jobs, I'm still incredibly nervous every time. And it's not really about the job. You see, the truth is, what I'm really terrified about is it's time. There never seems to be enough time for anything, and I'm always afraid, if I do the interview, I'll actually get the job, which I know is kind of the whole point of the interview, but part of me is afraid that I'll get the job, and sure, it's only part-time, but then it'll become full-time, and then it'll become more, and then I'll give up this vlog, and I'll give up the podcast, and I just get so obsessed with the future that I can't stay in the moment, and that scares me. And, I spend my whole life trying to be in the present because the future is just too freaking scary. And so going to this interview is nerve-wracking, to say the least. Now, I know that kind of thinking is delusional and paranoid, and I haven't been offered the job, so why am I worrying so much about the future? I think it's just who I am. I can't just be in the moment, and interviews just kind of put that up to another scale. And so part of me wants to not go to the interview, to kind of self-sabotage myself, because if I don't go to the interview, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But the problem with the future is it's always there, right? It's not going away, and that's really scary. And I don't know. I just don't. I don't know what else to do. So to try to distract myself from this inevitable future, I think I'm just gonna go on a serious cleaning cleanse. Like, I'm just gonna clean the whole house as much as I can, and just try to not think about the fact that I am interviewing in like 3 hours, and I'm wearing a Peanuts shirt, so it's not perfect, but what else am I supposed to do? So this has absolutely nothing to do with today's story, but I was walking up the stairs to, go clean and all of that stuff, and if you can see behind me, there is a package delivered to our neighbor's house, and they get packages all the time, which, awesome, we get just as many. But the thing is, they somehow can deliver to their apartment. Whenever we get things delivered here, which, again, we almost never do, but sometimes we do, it's always in the lobby. So what are they doing that we're not doing? How do we get that deal? How do we get Amazon to deliver to us? Are they, like, nice? Do the Amazon people, do they bribe them? Do they tip them? I don't know. But, maybe we should look into that, because I wouldn't mind if it was delivered to our door, but as long as it's delivered to the lobby, I'm hesitant about that. So, what's up, Amazon? How do we get things delivered to our door? Emily asked me to print out these papers for her, because it's for work or something, which, no big deal. All you have to do is walk down to the office and have them printed out, but there's always a part of me that is terrified that I'm going to forget my email password, because I have to change it all the time, because, security or whatever. And then if I don't know it, like, how do I get a new one? And it's just a whole thing. But luckily I remembered it this time, so hopefully I never am asked for my password again, because to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to remember it. So to distract from the impending interview that is less than an hour away at this point, I thought I would fix my desk here that I'm working on. You see, I bought this underdesk elliptical right here, and it's pretty cool, but it doesn't fit very well with everything else, so I thought if I took the back bar off, it would fix the problem. But now I'm realizing that if I just turned the desk around, it would have done the same thing. But now I already took it off, so do I really want to put it back on? I probably should. So I ended up just taking the bar off of the back of the desk here, which, I mean, it feels pretty sturdy. It's a little shaky, but, like, as long as you don't sit on it. Don't sit on the desk. But, I mean, it seems fine. Now I just have to figure out something to do with this bar, which I don't want to throw away. That seems wasteful. So I guess it'll just go into the closet with all the other junk that I have in hopes that maybe I'll need it one day, even though I probably never will. Well, this is it. I'm officially on my way to interview. And, I forgot my mask. Okay. Now I am officially ready to drive to my to my interview. Can you tell I'm nervous? I'm pretty nervous. Maybe I'll listen to some music and psych me up. Well, I'm here. I almost got into 2 tragic car accidents. But, I made it, so we'll see how this goes. Well, I did the deed. I interviewed, which is something, I guess. Overall, it was fine, I guess. I mean, the real problem is the job I interviewed for was as a CrossFit trainer, and I don't have my CrossFit license anymore because it expired last year. So it might just, because of insurance, just not become a thing. I mean, the guy's really nice, and it was a good conversation. It seems like there's room for something, maybe, but I don't know. It's over, I guess, so